view matrix offset is key for cheat development, heavily used in programming wall hacks or ESP. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find the view matrix easily for source games, so you can have an easier time reverse engineering. Once you have your source game, just attach it to Cheat Engine. Now in Cheat Engine, if you go to value type, you want to click it to the drop down menu and you want to press float. Change the value to 1, go into your game, and then look up all the way. And then you want to do first scan, you want to look down, and you want to do -1. And you just want to keep repeating this. Okay, once it starts barely dimming down, you want to just scroll down on this list until you see these green pointers. So there's client DLLs and there's engine DLLs, and then there's just material stuff. We don't care about this. In my game, Left 4 Dead, I know the view matrix is in engine. I'm pretty sure in CSGO it might be client DLL. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know it's engine, not DLL for Left 4 Dead, so I'm going to stick to this. So you want to click on the first one on the list. You want to do Control B, and it'll bring up this memory viewer. You want to right click this byte values here, and you want to do display type and then float. And you want to make sure each column, there's 4 columns, because in source games the view matrix is a 4x4 view matrix. And I'll put an example up on the screen. So that's what we're looking for. So let's go into the game and see if values change. And as you can see, some do. This could be a possible view matrix, but we're gonna look for a better one because it doesn't really seem too 4x4. Okay, so I think I found it. So because this looks like a 4x4 matrix right here. If you go into the third column here and get the one that was just on top here, Control G, then enter, then move around again, you could see when we look around, you see 0.00 on the third column, and it's a 4x4 matrix. So now what you want to do is you want to Control G, and we're going to copy. We're going to exit out of this memory viewer and then add the address manually. So now anytime we do Control B, we can go into our view matrix. Okay, so you can't just plug this offset in a cheat and expect it to work. So we're going to do add address manually. Then we're going to type in engine.dll. Press OK. Then we're going to pull up calc. Once you pull up calculator, press these 3 lines here, and we're going to do programmer calculator, then hex. So we're going to copy this offset here, and we're going to paste it in the calculator, and then we're going to subtract the base. So we're going to do subtract 70 FB 4 zeros 0 0 0 0, and then we're going to press enter. And as you can see here, this is our view matrix. So I'll show you an example. This is my ESP script I wrote in C myself. It's an external ESP. Down here I make variables of the server base plus the offset. So basically I iterate through the process. I get the DLLs. So our target DLL for the view matrix is engine.dll, which is why I have the engine base here. I make a do loop and store that in my engine base variable. Then I add the offset, which is what we found here. As you can see, it's the exact same offset. If you guys want a easy tutorial on how to write your own ESP or have any ideas for the channel, please let me know. I'm always open for feedback. If you do want to see more, like the video and subscribe. All right, that's about it. See ya.